Hello and good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, guys. My name is Davis Jeffrey, and I'm a self-taught programmer. Well, not to waste much of your time, I'm going to be going straight on AngularJS. And before I commence this tutorial, I'm going to wait until I have about 10, 15, or 20 subscribers so I know you guys are serious, okay? The tutorial is going to be free, and I'm going to be covering a lot on AngularJS. If probably not, I'm going to be covering major topics. The major topics that can kick you off as you can start this tutorial as a beginner. You can start it as an intermediate, or a professional. You can always learn one or two things from somebody, but you can start this tutorial as if this is your first time of actually hearing AngularJS. This is actually good for you because I'm going to be starting from the scratch. Anyway, I don't know how long this tutorial is going to take, but I'm going to upload a video, say, depending on my time chance, I'm going to be uploading a video like once every 2 days. Okay, so it can give you time to practice on your own, bring up questions which you can ask me anytime. I can drop my personal WhatsApp number or Skype or whatever is comfortable for you guys to talk to me whenever you can. So I'm going to be covering a lot of AngularJS. AngularJS has actually given lots of people problems and trying to self-teach themselves. Oh heck, it gave me a lot of problems, and I am here to try to take away as many complexities as I can for you. I've searched on Googled a lot of tutorials. There's not many, but there are some that are concise, but I'm going to be starting from scratch. So just go along with me, get the necessary tools you need, ask questions when you can. If you can, well, you should ask questions. That's probably very important. And by the time we're done with this tutorial, you should be able to build any AngularJS, provided you just got to be able to think. That's a programmer most definitely think. Without that, you're not a programmer. So, okay, I'm going to drop a list of topics we're going to be going through. I don't know if you can see this. I'm just going to try to increase the font a little so you can see it. Just a moment, please. Just going to increase the font. Okay, good. So, as I said, I'm going to be starting from scratch. So, these are the topics we're going to be going through. Right, we'll start from introducing AngularJS, the do's and don'ts, the things you need before you can start AngularJS. Not much anyway. AngularJS is purely JavaScript. So the prerequisite for this tutorial is you should be you should know your JavaScript to an extent. Very little HTML, and AngularJS is purely and heavily JavaScript driven. So you should know your JavaScript functions, objects, classes. Classes not so important, but I think it's good if you know all these things. It's going to help your learning curve. So we're going to be introducing AngularJS, its do's and don'ts, its prerequisites, the things you need to write programs. If you're a programmer, if you've started programming a while now, what you basically need is a notepad, or basically better a notepad++ or every other text editor you can find, and you need a browser. Very important. You need a browser to browser renders HTML and JavaScript and stuff like that. I don't need to go into those stuff. So if you're here to learn AngularJS, I'm sure you pretty got a handle on all those things. So first we introduce AngularJS, then we'll talk about basic AngularJS directives and controllers. Well, most of this is, I hope they're not alien, but if you're new, they're alien. So I'm not going to talk about it on this. This is just an introduction to the tutorial. So we'll talk about basic AngularJS directives and controllers. We'll talk about unit testing in AngularJS. This is trying to get us close to native programming, testing and stuff. talks about forms, inputs, and services. All about AngularJS services, server communication using HTTP, communicating with the backend server, unit testing services and XHR calls and blah blah, working with filters, unit testing filters. A very important thing in AngularJS is this testing, unit testing, being able to test unit of codes, to make sure that they do not give you an unexpected result while, sorry about that, they don't surprise you when you're actually deploying your code. So testing is a very very important part in AngularJS. So that is very important. Whatever we do, we're going to be testing every unit to make sure we're getting the result as we wanted. Routing using route directives, unit testing directives, advanced directives, end-to-end testing guidelines and best practices. This is basically what we're going to be doing, just 1 to 15. I cannot tell you that it's going to take you 2 weeks or 3 weeks for me to complete, or a month or a year. I do not actually know, because I am a busy dude, but I like to do this. Programming is my passion, or let's not go into that blah blah thing. So this is what I'm going to be lecturing, and guys, stay with me, and soon you're going to be a proud AngularJS developer. Thanks guys for watching this video. I'm gonna wait until I have about 10 or 15 subscribers before I start this tutorial, so I'm not wasting my time. But get along, ask questions, do what very very important, you ask questions, okay? Alright, so I'll start the tutorial when I start getting my subscribers. See you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.